Okay, there seems to be two collars in my research that come up in that kind of mid-range educator type of an e-collar. We've got the Upland series from Educator, and then we also have the Sport Pro by Garmin. They're right about in the same price point, $249 versus say $269. And I want to go over quickly the features right out of the box. This is basically what you get. A lot of packages and connectivity, must be for all of the different things. Lots of joints and everything. A little bit harder to put together, but you can figure it out. It's all mini USB. And then we've got this that attaches to some points on the other side of the Garmin. Okay, you just clip that on like that, so pretty easy to do. Just not as conventional, probably because of a waterproof feature there. This is the obviously the collar portion, and this is the controller, the sending unit. Okay, and over here we have the Upland series. This is what it comes with. You've got the case, a belt clip, lanyard, comes with a separate set of points and a skin changer, a little tab there where you can change the skin to camouflage if you want. It also comes with this light that allows you to find out whether or not the collar's operating. The unit here has 2 points. They're both exactly the same, so in charging both of these units, you can find the spot right back here for this one. And then on the collar, it's right here. This doesn't actually look as waterproof as the Garmin from that standpoint, but otherwise, they're both, you know, the Garmin's got the same thing. It's got an open plastic port here with their micro deal. So to go over the features real quick, the collar here's got a 3/4 inch. It's a pretty flexible collar. I'm going to show you though that the Educator series, this is the 1200 Upland series, has got a much tougher collar, wider strap, and much more visible. I kind of like that. Some people might not want that. This is flexible, so that's kind of nice. In this case, the Garmin starts by pushing the button. You can see, you can hear the tone. Now I've started this collar, and now I'm ready to operate the collar using the sending unit. Strap this on the dog, making sure you got a fairly tight connection to the points, and then we can go on from there. This also has a unique feature that talks about the when you set it on auxiliary mode, you can go to a light to find the dog at night or in the evening when you're looking for him, or you can turn it off. The buttons and features are pretty simple to control on the Garmin. If you look, you can go to momentary stimulation. I started out at 1, you know, we're at 2 now with our Labrador. It's 8 months old. Here we're stimulating. You can see just on a momentary basis, here's a continuous button that will allow you to continuously stimulate the dog if you want to. You can vibrate, or you can tone. This device will also let you control 2 other collars, red collar and a blue collar, so you can change that with that mode switch. And so this is basically a 3-dog collar. The instructions will tell you how to operate that. It also has a bark limiting mode, so you can switch this and go into bark limiting mode. And what that does is allows the collar to accelerate and do a bark limiting feature. And that means when the collar is on blue now, you see I held the button down, it's now blue. And when the dog barks, it's supposed to put it on a low shock and then raise the shock the more the dog barks. There's even a feature that allows you to count the number of barks too. It tells you by beeps and so forth how many barks the collar received. I've heard that they've had limited success with that, but it's a nice additional feature by Garmin. So we'll put this down and I'll show you the Educator series. The Educator series has a different set of points. So you can tell that the points are different on the Garmin versus the Educator. These are the longer points. If you had a dog with a really thick coat, the Garmin might fit a little bit better. These are the points that came with the unit. These are the taller points, and they work great for the lab. These are a little bit tall, I think, kind of dig into him, but so I like this one just a little bit better for that. It also has a button here that you press, to get the collar going. And hold on here. Gotta make sure. All right. And then we're going to turn on the sending unit, kind of a unique design. You can tell that the bark collar is working now because it's blinking. And you just push the back button here to turn this one on. Push and hold, I guess. And now it's on. So this has a very similar simple button set. There's a little more programming to this one. It uses a rheostat dial rather than a click dial like the Garmin.
Low battery.
Okay, forget it. This is just stupid.